Greetings and welcome to the Southside Help Center show. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. If you should have any questions, please give us a call here at the station. This is a live call-in show. The number here is 312-738-1060. So please, if you have any questions about anything that we're going to be talking about, call us here at the station and get as much information as possible. I am very excited. We are back. We're on for another 13 weeks. We've been off for about 13, and now we're back on. So we're very excited about the upcoming shows. Again, please, if you have any questions, call us here at the station. The number here is 312-738-1060. This is a live call-in show. We truly would like to thank all of our viewers, because without you guys watching the show, calling the show, it would not be possible. So thank you very much. Southside Help Center, again, we have been doing prevention for the last 25 years. This is the 25th year the Southside Help Center has been in existence. We just celebrated our 25th year anniversary. The only way we would have been able to do that is with the people. So hopefully we've been able to serve you well, and we look forward to being able to serve you over the next 25 years. One of the next things I'm so excited about is you can now pick up the show on the internet. So therefore, before it was just Chicago access. Now it's CAN TV. You can pick it up on the internet pretty much wherever you are. If you have any questions, you can still give us a call here at the station, 312-738-1060. That's very exciting. So we are very excited about being on the internet, because so oftentimes with social media and other things, that's where people are going to. So if you'd like to watch the show, please go either to our website. There'll be a link, www.southsidehelp.org, or you can go to CAN TV, and you can kind of track it. So I got to get us more information, but we are truly excited about having the opportunity to be on the internet as well. So again, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. This is the Southside Help Center show. For those of you who do not know who the Southside Help Center is, Southside Help Center is an agency that was founded by Betty Smith in 1987. And what she did, she wanted to meet the needs of African Americans with us around HIV and AIDS. And she started off in the churches, and it just kind of expanded to where we are now. We're not just in the churches, because we are doing a lot of work in the churches, but we're also in the schools, we're in the communities, we're doing outreach, we're doing a lot of different things, and it's all because of the vision of Miss Betty Smith. And she started that back in 1987, and now 25 years later, we are still providing quality services in the community. So thank you Mrs. Smith, for having a vision and allowing us to be a part of that. Southside Help Center is a social service agency who provides a number of different prevention services, also direct services. We're going to go across the board and talk about the services that we provide, and over the next 13 weeks, we're going to have someone come in from each program to talk about and highlight those programs and what those programs do and how they can benefit you as a community. So again, if you cannot wait, please do check our website, www.southsidehelp.org, and you can pull up the different services that the Southside Help Center provide, or you can call us at 773-445-5445. That's our main number, and you can get as much information as you like about the programs that we offer. Today, I'm just going to give you an overview of some of the programs, and I want to make sure, because I've been doing a lot of stuff around youth violence prevention. It's very important that you know we do violence prevention. It is so important that our kids get information so that they can make good decisions when it comes to peer pressure. Again, I talked about how as we get older, we kind of move from this point, and some of our young people have yet to make that transition, so we can add an expiration date to our lives. So that's something that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about our youth programs and violence prevention. I want to make sure that I mentioned that we are currently, Southside Help Center has a day camp program. It is now functioning. If you have young people who do not have anything to do, if you have not gotten them involved into a program, please give Miss Erica Dawson a call. Her number is 773-445-5445. She can be reached at extension 22. Give her a call. Find out what the requirements are and get those kids into a program. I used to think about when my kids were young. I had my youngest son. He just turned 23 on yesterday, but he was one of those kids with idle time is truly the devil's workplace. He was one of those kids, so he needed structure throughout his entire day. So I made it my point to make sure that he had that. So if you have a kid who's currently sitting at home or don't have anything to do. Please call the center and get them involved in the summer program. They're doing a lot of stuff, man. We have a chess program. I'm very, very proud of that. I happen to be the chess instructor. Not that I'm that great, but I am fairly good. So we have a chess program that I found to be extraordinary. So many of our young people are now getting involved in it. They're starting to pick up on it. They're becoming excited about it. I've seen parents come in to pick up kids, and I look up and they're playing chess. Not only are they playing, but they're learning. And that's one of the great things about programs, when you know that the parents have an opportunity to learn with the children. We're going to talk about elements of time and quality of time as well. And that's one of the things that I found that in games that happens. And parents, please get you some games, man, at the house, whether it's Monopoly, whether it's the game of life, whether it's chess, whether it's checkers, but get something that you can give interaction with your kids is very important. So again, we're talking about the youth programs, and right now there's a summer program going on. If your kids are not currently involved in a summer program, get the center a call, speak with Ms. Dawson. She'll let you know what the requirements are and get those kids involved so that they'll have structure throughout that day. And the more structure our young people have, the less opportunity they have to do wrong. So please get your kids involved. The summer program is going on right now. One of the other things we've been doing is we've been doing a lot of outreach with our outreach programs. Outreach just simply means taking a service outside of what is normal or what would be the normal settings. Of course, so oftentimes things are going into clinical and clinical-based settings, and that's fine. But we understand that everybody's not going to the clinic to receive services. And that's why outreach is major, major, major important. So please, people, get on your phones, call your legislators. Don't let them allow or let them eliminate programs like street and community outreach, because the one thing we found out throughout the years, that yes, there's going to be people who are not going to get tested, HIV testing out in the streets. We know they're going to go to their personal and private doctors, and that's fine. But there are also as many people going to the doctor as that many people who are not. So it's very important that you get involved, and outreach programs are vital to our community, that we come out and we bring services and make sure that people have an opportunity to find out, one, what is the HIV status and what do they need to do. This is a live call-in show. If you have any questions, give us a call here. The number is 312-738-1060. 312-738-1060. Call us if you have any questions about any programs that we'll be talking about over the next 25-30 minutes. Again, I'm talking about outreach and why is it so important. We did an event on 63rd and Vernon on the 23rd, which was actually the kickoff of National HIV Testing, which fell on the 27th of June, and it was phenomenal. We was out there, we served hundreds of people. We were able to provide hot dogs, potato chips, and sodas, and serve hundreds of people. We also were able to provide HIV testing and counseling. We tested a lot of people. One of the things that we talk about when we start talking about testing and counseling is the fact that it's not about a positive result, meaning that if I'm positive, I'm going to die. No, it means that there are some things that you need to do to change, to improve the quality of life. If you test negative, yes, people test negative and they click their heels and they yell and they want to put it across their chest, and that is beautiful. But what we want you to do is look at the behavior and make sure that you maintain a negative status. So it's not just about getting tested, it's about knowing your status. Once you know your status, what are you going to do? If you're negative, what am I doing to maintain a negative status? So every time I test, if I need to test, I'll test the same. If you come up positive, what do you need to do? Well, we got Connect to Care programs. We need to make sure that people are getting the quality of service that they need. You do qualify. You can get service. So it's just so very important that you get plugged in. And we got programs that connect you to care. I got a caller. Let me get that and we'll go back. Caller, you on the air? Yes, you're on the air, caller.
Yes, hi. Good afternoon, Mr. Cherry.
Good afternoon. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
I'd just like to call and just thank Betty Smith on her 25 years of service.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank her for saving so many children out there that didn't know about HIV testing. And anybody that's listening, Southside Health Center is a tremendous organization that really, really fights to give good structure and to save the children of the community, or just all over. I used to outreach with you, Mr. Cherry. This is Miss McKay. And You guys are doing a fantastic job. May God continue to bless the organization as well as Betty Smith.
Thank you, Mary. We appreciate that, and so thank you so much. We appreciate when you call and people recognize the services that we're providing, and thank you, because we truly appreciate it. And the center has saved a lot of lives, and it's only because of people like you, Mary, who have, and let me just say this about that young lady, because I do know her, and I know that it's not just about her calling in to give the agencies kudos. She's done great things in her own community, where she's been able to provide free condoms or free condom services, and she's also provided free testing. But that's what community is, and community base is. It's those individuals who are in the community outside of us and what we can do, who are in the community and also try to provide services for that community. So thank you, Ms. McKay, because I know the work that you've done in your own community, and that's what community is. And I say again, it's so important. One of the things that we're going to talk about as we continue on is, over the last 25 years, we've been providing HIV prevention. And you would like to think that over that in that time that we've been successful. So yes, people should be changing their behavior. Yes, our numbers should be going down, because yes, people do take or adhere to the information that they've received over the years. But one of the things that I found as well, that yes, as you get older, you make better decisions. But let's not lose track or sight of those individuals who have yet to begin the process of making good decisions. Our young people, they make a lot of, I don't even want to say bad decisions. Let's say uninformed decisions, because they have yet to receive the necessary information, and they still make bad decisions based on lack of information. So sometimes when we start talking about, HIV, the money is going here, the money is going there, most people who do the work, it ain't even about the money, because it's never been a lot of money involved in HIV prevention. It's about the people. It's about the community at large. And that's what we're looking at. So yes, although the prevention has done great things for the individuals as they get older, we still got to look at our young people and some of the decisions that they're making. They're putting their lives at risk, not just putting their lives at risk through violence, because we do know Chicago has been dubbed the murder capital. We talking about steps 1 and 2. If it's not the first, second, it's definitely the third in terms of the murder rate. So we know that it's very unsafe most times, because so many people are making bad decisions on the violent side. But then we got to look at our young people who are becoming impacted by HIV. This disease ain't went away. People just want to take the light off of the disease. And I'm very passionate about HIV. I'm not going to get started, because as the weeks come, we'll be talking about HIV and HIV prevention and what we can do to continue to provide quality services. Because I promise you, it's just like people who are not directly involved with gangs. They don't think that the gang problem is as severe as it is. It's not until you get directly involved or until it touches you that you start to see that, there's a lot of gang members in the city of Chicago. We're talking about 68,000 gang members. We're talking about where they're killing on the weekend, how many people we lose due to gang violence, and why is violence prevention so important? Why is the structured program so important? Why do we have to do these different things? Same thing happens with HIV. If your family is not directly impacted, oftentimes we think this disease has went away, or we think that it's no longer as important as it was in the past. And the reality of it is it's the same important, because our people, our kids, are still getting infected by this disease. So people, please don't let them dim the light, turn off the lights. We need to continue to shine the bright light on HIV prevention, education, and making sure that people get tested. Now they talk about targeted testing. They talk about HIV rate of infection and what needs to happen. There's so many different things we'll talk about. I ain't going to stay on HIV. That's just one of my passionate subjects, but we're going to talk about HIV and what we can do to keep this disease under control, because it is 100% preventable. We also have programs that deal with capacity building. We got a bank project. The bank project, we're going to have Ms. Tassin, Pamela Tassin, to come in, and she's going to talk about what that program is and how it affects other community-based organizations. And pretty much what it does is it provides other community-based organizations with technical assistance. So if you have a program and it's struggling a little bit, what can you do to get that program up and running smoothly and correctly? Well, that's what the bank project does. That's a national project, and they go all over the country providing technical assistance to agencies. If you're an agency out there and you're having a little issues or struggling, please give us a call. Ask to speak with Mrs. Pamela Tassin. The number is 773-445-5445. That's the general number, and it'll get you to where you need to go. So please become a part of that. If you're an agency struggling, you need some technical assistance, call Pamela Tassin. She's the program director for the bank project. Again, it's very important that we come together as a community so that we don't just be out here doing work and the work is not being effective. We need to be as effective as possible, because when we be effective, we do save lives. And when you're in prevention, you see people and they come back and they talk about the things that you've done to impact their lives. And again, when I talk about this, the work that we do, it doesn't just impact or affect the individual, it affects all of those people who make up that individual's family. So it's very important. Also, we'll be talking about the condom distribution program. We are partnered with the City of Chicago. Southside Help Center is a hub for the City of Chicago's condom distribution program. This is a vital program. Why do the numbers go down? Because yes, people are using condoms. Condoms, when used effectively are very, 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 very safe. People can reduce their risk by great numbers when condoms are used effectively. So now here's the thing about the condom distribution program. We find that if you have a condom, you're more likely to use a condom. We always talk about preparation. I always say trial and tribulation prepares us for preparation. Trials and tribulation is just merely preparation. When I talk about condom and condom usage, it's kind of like this. A lot of times you pretty much know when you're going to get into something, or if that's what's on your mind, or if you're going to allow something to go on and happen. So I say prepare yourself. That's what condoms all about. Now, that's just simple prevention. We can talk about abstinence. We can talk about no sex, no drugs, no problem. We can, and I'm talking about the condom distribution program, and we're going to go in depth over the next few weeks on how you can become a part of that, what needs to happen. But one of the things I'm talking about now is why condoms are so important, because yes, when you start talking about preventing HIV, preventing STDs like chlamydia, gonorrhea, HEP, all of these different things. It's not just HIV, but all of these things are very prevalent within the African American community. If you think not, go to the Department of Health and sit there, and you will see that people are coming in every day trying to get tested and trying to get treatment for different STDs. These STDs are out there, syphilis. You got to be mindful of the different things. So it's not just HIV that we want you to be aware of. We want you to be aware of all of these other STDs that are out here that makes you more susceptible to HIV. And as we go along in our HIV education, we'll talk about why people are more susceptible when they have these other STDs. We're talking about the condom distribution program being one of the programs or one of the services that the Southside Help Center provides. If you cannot wait for the upcoming weeks, please call us at the agency, 773-445-5445. You can reach me at extension 17 and find out more about the condom distribution program. So each program that I'm talking about today, I'm just giving you a little bit. I'm just doing an overview of some of the programs that we offer. The Southside Help Center show will be on over the next 13 weeks. So please tune in. If you are not in the city of Chicago, if you know people who are not, go on the internet. You can get us. Go to our website, www.southsidehelp.org, and find the link, and you'll be able to watch the shows on CAN TV, or you can get the live stream. So please take advantage of that. This is the first year, or this is the first show that we've had like that. So we are grateful, because we always see people who say, well, I no longer live in the city, or I don't live in the city, and I can't get the information. Now you can. Go to www.southsidehelp.org, get the link, and you can check out the CAN TV show. It's important, and we thank you, CAN TV, and all of the viewers, all of the listeners, and all of the supporters for allowing us the opportunity to be able to do that. So thank you. Other programs that the Southside Help Center offer. Let me say this about our youth programs. I got a caller. Let me get the call, and then I'm going to come back, because I want to talk about some of the things that the youth programs are offering. Caller, you're on the air. Yes, you're on the air, caller. Yes.
Yes, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
I just wanted to call and say I just like to see one of the brothers that's traveling brothers.
Thank you.
That's doing that program and taking care of that. And I also work for the city, and I'm a Chicago police officer.
All right.
And I just wanted to know if there's some ways that I can help.
Yeah, absolutely. I thank you. I appreciate you calling, because one of the things that I find that when we able to partner with the Chicago Police Department, we get phenomenal results, man, because everybody look at the police as being an enemy or being a problem. And I know better than that. You know, up until they need the police are all of these different things. So I really appreciate you calling in and asking. Definitely need you guys to volunteer with us so that they can see a united front, because when we out here doing the prevention and the outreach, we come across all type of elements. And again, when we're doing our violence prevention with our young people, we need the Chicago police to come in, or brothers like yourself who are willing to come in and talk about some different things that can happen in our community and what we can do. One of the things that I think that our young people always need to see is men. Not just I mean, they need to see us. They need to see us. They need to see how we operate, and the fact that we're willing to be supportive to them. So how can you help, man? You can give us a call back at the agency. The number is 773-445-5445. And man, volunteer some of your time. And when I say volunteer, I'm going to talk about our mentoring program. We do have a mentoring program that falls right in line with what I was talking about with some of the programs that the youth programs offer. We offer mentoring. That's one way that you can definitely help brothers, is by being a part of the mentoring program. Sometimes we ask for people to donate 2 hours a month, and that may seem like a small feat, but when you ask people to donate 2 hours a month, it becomes very, very difficult for them to find the 2 hours a month to volunteer. So I say, and this is important, we have to get commitment. When you know, if you can do 2 hours a month for us, when we do our mentoring program and they see you, man, that would be phenomenal. I'm on a number of different scales. Is to be able to come in and volunteer with our male mentoring program. We have male and female mentoring programs at the Southside Help Center. I was talking about the chess program that we have. I've been talking to all them chess gurus. All them brothers say they play chess, they this and they. Man, I need you to come. We play chess every Tuesday from 3 to 4. I need those individuals, man, and that's something that a lot of people like to do. A lot of brothers like to do. Well, come to the center on Tuesdays from 3 to 4 and help me to teach this game. This game is a game of life, and I've been saying that for forever, that chess is a game of life, because you'll be surprised how you can apply that to your everyday life. So I'm saying that to the chess players out there, to those gurus out there. This is an opportunity. You want to know how you can help? Well, come to the center on Tuesdays at 3 o'clock and help me teach our young people another game, a game of life, and how they can elevate their ability to think and problem solve, because that's what we're talking about. We say conflict resolution. We talk about peer pressure. We talk about problem solving. One of the things that I say, the more things we expose our young people to, that if in fact they should come into that, or come to that road or that bridge, or run into that problem, and they've already processed it, they'll react differently. You know, so we have to expose them to as much as possible. So we got the chess team. They meet every Tuesday. We meet every Tuesday from 3 to 4. Right now, we're in the process of teaching our kids how to just move the pieces. You know, they want to do all these different things. Just move the pieces, and then we'll start teaching them strategy. But I need somebody with more advanced knowledge than me. The more individuals we had, the more successful I think we'll be. So that's one of the things. The other thing, Brother Mark Schaefer has a drum line. Now let me tell you about this drum line. It's a drum line, but we don't have no drums. So what we do is we buckets. On every corner of every city of Chicago corner, you got the guys playing buckets. I'm only saying, you know, sometimes we don't have the necessary resources, or we don't have the finances to do the things that we like to do. So I went out and bought buckets, man, and ordered some sticks. And this brother is donating his time, man, where he's actually showing these young brothers how to play these buckets, man. And the other day I heard him carrying a tune, and it blew my mind. The other thing is we got some sabas. That's the bongos. And I've come in on multiple occasions and hear these young cats beating these drums. Now, granted, they don't have a lot of skill. Their skill sets are very low, but brothers who trying to volunteer some time, who know how to play the bongos, man, contact us, 773-445-5445. Donate an hour a week, hour a month, man, because I promise you, you may think these are small things, but in reality, they're not small things. We got a number of different programs at the Southside Help Center, but we do need help from brothers and sisters out there. And I keep saying brothers because, you know, we're in a state of emergency with our young men. Not just our young men, our young sisters. I'll talk about them at another time on another show. But again, this is the Southside Help Center show. This is our first week back. We'll be here for the next 13 weeks. Please give us a call at the agency, 445-5445. Go to our website, www.southsidehelp.org, and check out the programs that we offer. Again, we'd like to thank our Executive Director, Ms. Vanessa Smith. She is the head of the agency, and she's doing a phenomenal job, and she's taking us far, far, far into the future. So thank you, Ms. Smith, for allowing us the opportunity to serve the people. And again, call us at the agency, 773-445-5445. Go to the website if you'd like to be a part and help. We truly thank everybody. We'll be back next week, same place, same time, 5 o'clock. Please tune in. We'd like to thank you. Until we see you again, we bid you peace.